think now we understand why they used to start bayindir. I think it's in two ways. I don't want to blame him, but I will blame him in the sense of you can look at it and say in two ways is that maybe if they had been starting him, maybe he would have not lost his form. That's one way to look at it. That it's not easy for a goalkeeper to be coming in and playing just one match a season, and you expect him to now come and your first match are giving him is not even against maybe a Charlton Athletic, it's not even maybe against the Wigan. You are giving him a game against Tottenham Hotspur with top players. That's one way to look at it. That is not his fault. What's up, my people? Welcome to Vertical Football. Welcome to another episode of 5 Things We Learned. Tottenham Hotspur 4, Manchester United 3, the EFL quarterfinal match. So, guys, a lot of interesting talking points in this match. So let's quickly jump right into it. The 5 things we learned in that game. Tottenham 4, Manchester United 3. Number one, I think we have to say that this was one of the, in my opinion, one of the worst games I've seen this season. It was just both sides were very, very poor. But I think when you hear the scoreline, hear 4-3, you think it's a very, very exciting match. It was just a poor game. A lot of errors, a lot of people not understanding how the game should go. I think if in one part you understand what Tottenham is like, you know what to expect from Tottenham. Tottenham is a team that every risk in the book of football, they take it. High line, high press, every single thing they do it. But when you see a Manchester United side under a manager that you think wants to bring control, and you see how the match went today, I think it was just disappointing, really. For me, I think it was a very, very poor game. I think it was not even a standard game, really. I think it was not just good. It was not just good. And the second thing I want to say is there was no control for Manchester United. No control at all. I felt, especially in the first half, most of the play of Manchester United was rushed. Most of the play was rushed. I think at some point, I understand that when you are playing against Tottenham, you expect a high-tempo match because of the way Tottenham plays. Everything is risky. I understand that. But when you play, don't make the mistake of falling into the trap, because we've watched, I think one of the teams that every football fan, every Premier League fan should understand the way they play right now is Tottenham. The moment you begin to play the risky way with Tottenham, you are just coming into where they want you to be. They like the risky game. But the best way to win Tottenham is to bring control into the game. I think you saw the match against Chelsea, Tottenham. We've seen other matches this season that once you can bring control into the game against Tottenham, you are one chance to win in that game. And I felt the first half, a lot of counter pressing, but even when you won the ball on the counter press, the decisions were made too quickly. The decisions were made without thought. The decisions were made just like, just quickly, without not even analyzing the situation at hand. I felt it was just really, really bad because, if they had just taken maybe an extra touch to calm things down a little bit, they could have thought better and made the right decision. So I felt it was really, really sad. The third point for me in this match is I felt there were too many rotations, especially in the defensive line. I understand that the lead was, according to the club, they said he was ill. I understand that, but I have questions. I've watched Victor Lindelof for more than 4 or 5 years at Manchester United, and I've never ever seen Victor Lindelof as a center back in a back line of 3. I don't think he can do it. I think Victor Lindelof should not even be a Manchester United defender. Talk more of now even being a central piece in the defensive line of 3. And I felt that was a poor decision from Amorim. I also felt that the defensive line did not recover quickly. The first goal, they did not recover quickly. And I think they were just sluggish. This was a very, very sluggish defensive line. I don't know the training that they did before the match, but that defensive line was very sluggish. You see that they cannot pick themselves up. You see that they cannot react quickly. I think it was just clearly that they were very, very sluggish. And I think also, looking forward, I think there were some right decisions also in that match. The likes of starting Eriksen. I think when we analyzed the Victoria Plexen match, I said it clearly here that Casemiro should not be a Manchester United player starting. Eriksen offers better than what Casemiro would bring. And I think Amorim was right by starting Eriksen. But another question is, why is Anthony starting as a number 10? In this system, at the moment, the only place Anthony can start, and we've analyzed it here, is at wing back. Anthony is not that intelligent enough to start as a number 10. And I think you could see it in this match. You see, Anthony was just falling. Anthony was like a kid playing against men. I think you can do a compilation of how many times Anthony fell in this match. Any small thing, he has fallen. Any small thing, he has fallen. Any small thing, they dispossess him. Any small thing, it takes too much on the body to collect the ball. You know, even in the attacking phase of the game, it was too, what do they call it? It was too deep. See how much in the second half. I know Anthony is not our concern for now. I think we still have to push out some players, the likes of Marcus Rashford out first. But I don't think Anthony really should be in this team. At one point, I thought maybe if you use him as a joker, use him as a super sub in the wing back position, he offers something, and I think we could see that in the Manchester derby. But Anthony starting as a 10, I think that was a poor decision from Amorim. Anthony is not up to that level. Anthony is not even intelligent to play as a 10 in that system. And I think the fourth thing I would say is, let me quickly talk about Tottenham. I don't know how you can survive. I don't know how Tottenham fans survive watching that match. I'm still looking. I want to see how long Daniel Levy would keep Postecoglou. This is terrible football. You can't keep you can't keep playing risky football like this. Every rule in the book, everything you are taught not to do, in terms of eye line, eye press, every single thing that you are taught not to do at the same time, this Tottenham team is doing it. And they are doing it with so much, they don't even care. See the keeper being disposed. These are things you don't necessarily see, but you are seeing it every time with this Tottenham team. You are seeing it every time with this Tottenham team, and I think it is really sad to see. And I think also for Manchester United, looking at also in terms of the goalkeeper situation, I think now we understand why they used to start bayindir. I think it's in two ways. I don't want to blame him, but I will blame him in the sense of, you can look at it and say in two ways, is that maybe if they have been starting him, maybe he would have not lost his form. That's one way to look at it. That it's not easy for a goalkeeper to be coming in and playing just one match a season, and you expect him to now come and your first match you're giving him is not even against maybe a Charlton Athletic, it's not even against a Wigan. You're giving him a game against Tottenham Hotspur with top players. That's one way to look at it. That is not his fault. Another way to look at it is, a lot of mistakes. The one obvious ones, especially one of the Son goal from the corner. I know you might be obstructed, but you need to be strong enough to understand this is what the Premier League demands. Also, the speed at which he builds up is too fast. This is a team that is too fast. I know nice build up, but it was too fast. We needed to keep control. In a high tempo game, you are also building up so quick. Fans will not decide, okay, it was building up very high, but it was so quick. So I think a lot of things about that guy. But nevertheless, I think even though you want to rest Onana, why are you resting Onana against the Tottenham side? You rest Onana against the likes of Victoria Pleasant. You rest Onana against the likes of smaller clubs, not in the quarterfinal of the Carabao Cup. And I think, bayindir didn't do justice to that opportunity he was given. So lastly, I think I was not happy with this match, and I think Tottenham deserved to win. Not necessarily because they were good. Tottenham deserved to win because Manchester United deserved to lose. If Manchester United had won this match, I don't think it would have been good for Manchester United. Manchester United needed to lose this match because you cannot make those mistakes in terms of starting lineup, those mistakes in terms of even in terms of not knowing when to substitute. We saw against Crystal Palace Arsenal, Arteta made the mistake of not having a good starting lineup. But immediately it was the beginning of the second half. He brought in Odegaard, brought in Saliba. He quickly changed it. Amorim was waiting, thinking that the likes of Anthony would do something against Tottenham. I think the brunt of the loss should be on Amorim. You can't keep rotating anyhow. This is Manchester United. I know I saw a statement before the match when you're talking about that Manchester want to win the league. Yes, we don't want to win the Premier League. But the reality is you have to also win these cups. Because sometimes, you don't know where you're going to win the league. You don't know where you're going to build your team to the level of winning the league. So in the meantime, while you are building your team to win the league, keep getting these small cups. That's why you can see Arteta is always focusing on the league. Up till now, they've not won the league and they've not still won cups. So you have to don't gamble these small cups. Let this small cup be like, you know, an appetizer till you get to winning the Premier League. So it was a poor game, but guys, you know, as you say, we have to say it the way it is. A lot of bad things we saw in this match, but nevertheless, Tottenham has gone to the semi-final. I think Manchester United deserve to lose. So guys, these are my opinions on the match between Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United, the EFL Cup quarter-final game. Man United is out of that tournament. So we just have the Europa League and the FA Cup. And the FA Cup first match is against Arsenal. So you can see it's very, very tough. So guys, as usual, let me know your thoughts on this match. Let me know if you agree with what I said. If you disagree, just put it in the comment section. Let's analyze together. And also, I know you like this content, so please just click on the like button. Also, share this content with your friends and families and with your, you know, your fellow fans. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.